Hello everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video, and this is exciting. It's Dina Wakley's new release, the first one of 2025. You have got a fabulous new coaster stencil, this amazing stamp set. Yeah, I absolutely love it. These collage papers, which have got so many images in, they are going to be so much fun to play with. And this, which is the most amazing thing ever. Yeah, super excited. I've been really looking forward to this. The Ledger Journal. Yeah, well, there's nothing else to say about that, is there really? And the new media glue, which is super fun as well, because it means there's no more faffing about with gel medium all the time. So this is the page I'm going to create in the journal. Don't be afraid. I haven't lost the plot. I took inspiration from the collage paper. So this is quite a big journal, and there are pages in here that are blank and some that have more writing on than others. I literally just grabbed a couple of pages and I'm going to map out a circle. I want to cut out a kind of circle shape so my pages are shaped like a moon in honour of the all the moon faces that are in this release. The paper in this journal is very much like the Dylusions journal paper. It copes okay with different amounts of media thrown at it, and it's nice and easy to play with for cutout pages like this. But if you were doing a more lace cut style page, I think you'd probably need to stick a couple of pages together or reinforce it with transparency just to make it so it was strong enough. So I've cut out the first half of my semicircle shape here, and then I am flipping that over so that I can get my shape pretty symmetrical. I mean, we're not talking like perfection, we're talking close enough. And I think I'm cutting through both pages at once here, am I? Maybe not. No, maybe I'm now just going to draw around what I've cut out and oh no, I have done 2 pages. Right, so it's difficult to see here, but yeah, I decided I was going to paint one of these faces directly onto the page. So I'm going to do one of these because they're so graphic, and I just thought, wouldn't that look cool in the journal? So I'm going to use one of Dina's brushes. It is the 1/2 inch flat brush, and I'm just going straight in with black paint. I haven't mapped it out first. I'm just going to play with a bit of jeopardy here, because you never know when you do something like this whether it's going to work or not. But I kind of figured there was enough room in these images for me to not get it completely perfect. So embracing that whole will it work moment, and if it doesn't work, what will I do? Well, do you know what I'd do is I'd probably just gesso over it and start again, or use the face as my background. So just kind of looking at where marks are within the circle and thinking, like, where do I need to go with my first pieces, marks that I'm going to add. I'm going for an image that is as close to the one on this page as I can, but you know, isn't going to be exact. So but it's quite fun to play in this graphic way, particularly with the fantastic ledger style writing in the background. I think it just lends itself really well to this, and it was fun to just have a little bit of a play. So basically this first bit of this video is just kind of watching me painting this in. I don't know whether that's interesting or not. If it's not, you can whiz through and get a bit further to where I add some more elements to it. So then I decided I wanted to add some of the faces on as well, because what I started thinking about while I was creating this was how we have different faces for different people that we know, different places that we go. We behave differently, and that's kind of what this journal page ended up being about. So I'm going to cut some of these ones out from the collage paper, stick them onto the white cardstock, just using some gel medium, dry cut them out, and then I'm going to add them to my page. So then I'm going to position these three faces in a sort of triangle arrangement around the page. There we go, roughly like that. I'm going to use the new glue to stick these on. I think this glue is going to become one of my absolute go-tos, along with other glues like it from other brands. They're nice and easy to pick up, easy to use, less messy, so I'm kind of liking that. Getting those stuck down, they just, because it's on cardstock, it kept kind of curling, so I'm just putting a little bit of pressure on those just to stick them in place. And you can see there's that sort of triangle shape where I've added those images. I mean, I could have done them in a row, and I mean, anything goes. Like, it's your journal, stick the things where you want to. So I'm also adding on some little pink cheeks, just because I like to, and that's that. I think I do water activate those. Then I've grabbed one of the smaller stamps and a little bit of white paint just to have a go at stamping those on there too. They're not super obvious, but I kind of wondered how they would come out. Then of course I've got to give this fantastic graphic face some pink cheeks too. And it was interesting, this is a scribble stick. It was interesting that this kind of, even though there was no gesso on the page, look how easily that moved around. I didn't scribble on very hard, so there weren't lots of kind of scratchy marks on the paper, but that pigment did move around really, really nicely. So one of the next pages I'm going to have a go at doing, and I haven't done yet, is playing with scribble sticks as my first layer and just seeing how they will water activate on the page. Okay, so that gets a quick dry, and then I'm just going to write my words around here in white. So many faces. That's it. That's all it's going to say. ... I make some of the letters a little bit fatter in places, and that is it really. So quite a graphic page for this journal, but I think it works really nicely, and it also gives me a bit of scope to play on the other sides as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this slightly different journal page. A bit of fun playing with those images that Dina's produced for us. Come back again very, very soon for more Dina Wakley inspiration.